Hello everybody, welcome to StoneHearth episode with me, Banto. So we're gonna start with a new town today in today's episode. We're gonna go with Rayya's Children, which got a lot of love for Alpha 19, which is on the Steam latest. And they have new music, they have new buildings, and they have new quests and stuff. So it's gonna be pretty interesting, and I haven't played Rayya's Children in quite a while. So it's gonna be fairly interesting. And one big thing that has changed recent to Alpha 19 is that when you're using scaffolding for your houses, they do not take any wood anymore, which means that Rayya's Children is gonna be a lot more possible to play, because you don't have that much wood out here in the desert, pretty much. I'm gonna go for a farmer's hoe and also a wooden sword, because we don't have a carpenter, we will start with a potter, so that's why I'm going for that. And we're also gonna go for all the food that we can get, so hopefully we'll be able to meet, maybe not the first day, maybe the first day, but maybe like at least the second day of it. And I'm gonna go through the name requests we had before, and then I'm also gonna add names, so it's gonna be in the next episode I'm gonna start adding names. So if you want to get your name in the game, drop it in the comments, and I will randomize who gets in to be one of the new halflings of this town. And this is gonna ride like kinda side by side to Silverrock, which is our main town with StoneHearth, so it's gonna run side by side with that. And I hope it's gonna turn out to work pretty good for us. So I think I want to settle down here. I kind of like this mountain we got going on here. We still have a lake close to it. So I think this could be a pretty sweet area, so we're gonna go there. Okay guys, here we are. Here we got the mountain that I wanted. And you know, it's gonna be slightly different when we're playing this also, because the buildings that we're gonna do is gonna be different. We're playing Rayya's Children, so we're gonna try to make buildings that it kind of works together with this. So I think this is a pretty good area, because we can block this off like that. We can make a nice wall if we want to have it. And it's pretty good amount of area. I probably want to go up in the mountains eventually as well. So we're gonna go here, Arkas or something like that. I'm gonna change the name because that's gonna be too hard to say. So this is gonna be Arkas instead. So this is our town, and we got my people. Time to settle down, guys. So we have a couple of things here that are different. If you haven't seen Rayya's Children before and only seen the Ascendancy, we have this tumbleweed, which is actually pretty much fiber, and these cactuses, they should be given wood if I'm not incorrect with it. Yeah, we got wood from that. And we might also have these big cactuses that actually give food around, which could be really handy to get in the beginning. Don't really see any for the moment. These ones, oh here they are, pure cactus. So they are pretty much the Ascendancy berry bushes pretty much, so we're gonna get some of that. Let's set up some kind of like stockpile. I'm probably gonna put it in the way of something, but I think here I'm gonna be pretty safe. At least I think it's gonna be pretty safe for the moment. I'm just gonna end up that I have to move it later on anyway, so. I think this one should give also an impressive specimen. I think this will give a lot of wood. But we also have these trees up here that also gives wood. They look really beautiful. I like how this one looks. Looks really nice, and I love this new music that we got for Rayya's Children. Like, they didn't really have, I think, their own music before. But it's just a totally different game, kind of like just having the music, like music, sounds and things. It really can make a huge difference for games, like for overall feeling of it and stuff like that. Like sometimes just adding a few bird sounds to a game can make a huge difference to wind sounds and stuff like that, but this music is really awesome also. So we're collecting a few stuff here, collecting some stone. I want to go and promote someone, because I want to get a farmer going. I'm looking for someone who has a pretty good body and maybe a good mind as well. The body will make them move faster, and the mind will be useful if we're gonna make them into, like, for example, a cook after. Because mind is useful for like when you're crafting things. So I think maybe this person, Kenka here. Kenka could be our first farmer. Now we need to find another that's gonna be a carpenter. I think Roran is gonna be a good option for that. Actually not carpenter, I mean the potter of course. We don't have a carpenter, I'm so used to Ascendancy. But they haven't added, you see, we still have the Ascendancy clothing, this blue clothing, so that is something that, you know, we're gonna see changing in the future. At least the potter have red colored shirts and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a change to the color for soldiers and different professions, so they match, like, you know, environment and the people we're playing with. So we're gonna make the farm in this good way. Pretty much you grow them like this. It only works one of the ways, by the way. We grow them like this. I'm gonna put some watermelon. And not sure if the watermelon is part of the cafe mod. It shouldn't be. There should be like this little thing down there if it's from the cafe mod. So the watermelon, it should be in the core game. I haven't played Rayya Children like in forever, so this is pretty exciting, I would say. Like to see all the new things happening and so on, new music and everything. And the city is a nice speech bubble. There was also added in Alpha 19, so your people will actually have conversations between each other, which is really cool to see. For the moment though, you don't really see much going on there, but they're working on making something that, you know, when they're speaking, they're telling some tales for the other one, talking about the previous battle, when they beat the goblins, something like that. So that's gonna be really interesting. It just adds a lot of polish to the game, making it feel a lot better, like more finished or something like that. This game though, it has a huge way, you know, until it's finished. I got that question many times, like, Banto, when do you think this game is gonna be released? And I really don't know, to be honest. And I don't even think the devs know for the moment when it's gonna be released, because there's so much things that they are like working with, so I don't think we can say anything like that for now. So I'm just gonna try to get it centered. I think that was centered, kind of felt like it was. We got 16 at that side. We got 16, so that's in the middle. And let's see if we can get this one in the middle as well. I think that should be about it. 17, and that side we got 15, so we have to move it one block. So now we're gonna just do another check. Yeah, so it is correct. 16 there. And we got 16 here, of course. Let's remove a little bit, and we're gonna also reshape. I'm gonna remove like the borders a bit, like that 3 times pretty much. 1, 2, 3. Just to give it like a different shape to it pretty much. So something like that to start with. It will be a little bit different shape. We can even remove more. Let's go one more step with each side. This is just gonna make it look a lot more round, a little less boring, I would say. So here we got the center. And maybe we wanna have something in the center, or we wanna have somewhere else. I think I'm gonna make some... Let's go for like this color maybe. Go for road, and we're gonna go for this one. So now I'm gonna make something like a little thing here. I think here maybe. Something like that. So I'm gonna make one pretty much at each side of this in the middle. We got that. I'm gonna do the same thing here. That's kind of think that this looks really good. Like, it's so simple to do it, but it looks really good. And think it like it kind of fits in with the Rayya Children to have things like this. I have some like cool symbols and stuff like that. And maybe the middle we can change color. Like maybe the middle will be like in this color instead. Should give some nice variation. And I'm also gonna add this dark color to the edges for this sides at least. And also looking into making some other games. I know that I have many suggestions, like Minecraft has been one of them. I feel like I need to get in and play that game a little bit more though, so I can get used to it, because I don't know, you know, good blocks and stuff like that. So I would have to play around with it if it's gonna be videos with it in the future. But that's definitely an option. Another option would be to go for some more survival games, which I really enjoy. I do enjoy survival overall. Like, I think that's so interesting, both for gaming and real life, so... I don't know if that was too much to do it like that. I hope it wasn't. It's almost like I want to change this background, but I think we keep it like this. Or should I change it? Let's try to go. I'm just gonna like add a little bit of this. See if I kind of like that or not. Maybe I actually like it better with this color. Just that we also don't want it to look too much like as what we got outside. This would be way better if I like, you know, done it from the beginning, of course. And I should also get my potter up, by the way. Before we do too much, I'm just gonna fill this in so I don't forget it. But they actually done a few things with the potter, for example. You know, we got these auto queue options that whenever you need to craft something, they will craft the things that is required for your house, pretty much. Whenever we have a furniture or something they will craft it, and now they made also so they will actually make clay bricks. So if you need clay bricks for building your houses, they will do that on auto as well, which I think is really good. Really good to see that. So we definitely need to do something more. We're not gonna keep this, by the way. So I'm gonna look into... Before we do that, let's do some maybe digging. So I think we're gonna dig like an area here maybe. So it's not super close to our town, so we're not gonna affect the area too much. Gonna be pretty good, I hope. See, like the farm's doing pretty good. We might want to increase the size of it, not sure. Let's do maybe 2 more. Do some more watermelons here. They have some variation of the crops, which should be good. So I'm thinking of making some kind of like road here. So we will see how we're gonna do this thing though. I'm just gonna try to take like this one. We connect it to these sides pretty much. Do it like that, and then we have to have some color in here. Maybe... Really, I also have to try to see, like, this one looks like way too much as the other one. I'm gonna try this color, I think this could work. I think that kind of works. However, I think I might want to change, I don't know, I kind of want to change the sides here. Something we maybe should do would be to change this one. It's a slightly different color to this. So maybe we should go for this one instead, so it will be, yeah, that should be the same. And maybe want to change the middle of this. Not sure if I want to have that, maybe I just want to go for... This is a little bit brighter one. Like that, maybe. Still feel like I want to do these different. I think I maybe like this more, really. I think it was maybe too much colors before. And the thing is also that I might also be like putting vases on these dots here. That's something I might also be doing. And I'm gonna create something also, like I'm gonna drag out some stuff here, so I'm gonna drag out at each of these ones. Create some cool details. And I think this is a pretty like good way to start with, like maybe not in all other games, but in this game it feels like it's a pretty good way, like to start with kind of like as a town square and then you work your way out of that. I think I kind of like this, but maybe we should add another like this, like connect this red thing. So this is where the road will be connected to some houses and stuff like that. See that these sides do not look exactly the same. We got 5 here, we got 5 here, so I think that should be good enough. It's really easy to mess up with something like this, and of course this is in the way, so we're gonna move that. Gonna put it over here for now. And I'm taking away the little campfire. I'm so rude, Banto is so rude. Moving away the campfire and stuff. What's the game doing? Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna alert them to get them away. There we go, guys. We got that up. It feels like we still want to have something more. I kind of feel like I want to have something more. I'm not really sure what though. So I'm just gonna try to add something more here. That should be good. More shape, more shape. However, I wonder if you want to change these ones. I think that made it nicer. So I kind of like that. We got a first look of this. I think it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna add more to this, but I think I'm pretty satisfied with what we got going on here. So we need 19 clay bricks, and that's gonna be a lot. A date update, and I kept my people in the rally for too long, so I guess they were busy with stuff. So let's see, we do have the potter's wheel. We do need to get the oven as well. We need to mine more also here, like get away this dirt. Not sure why they haven't done it really. Guess it was my rally maybe. Could be my rally that I did before. Iskender Trading Caravan. We can't buy anything. We don't have anything to buy with. We are very poor for the moment, and we don't want to sell my sword because the sword, it is really precious here in the Rayya children in the desert. So precious. I'm not really sure why they're not digging. They should be digging here. They have no problem with digging. They might be able to want to go on top. But yeah, so we're gonna dig somewhere else for now. So we're gonna go dig a hole here, I think. Should be fine here. It's always easier in this game, like, to dig down, I would say. We need to get some proper beds, but we don't, you know, we don't have the clay and stuff to do everything for the moment. But it's always easier in the game, you know, to dig down, definitely. Always better, always easier. I have a bit of problems, like, with stuff like this sometimes, and digging up, that's the most horrible thing. Like, that's the hardest thing for them to do, pretty much. Okay, so we do have the stuff for making a potter's kilns. I guess we should be getting that very, very soon. Here we go, and this one is freaking huge. Look at that, that's huge. That's a gigantus, you know? So this should give us a little bit of clay. We'll probably need to dig out a lot to get all this clay. And I'm also gonna add a ladder there so it can get up and get down. We don't want to get some poor little heartings get stuck down here, you know? So that's a lot of clay. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. I think you get 1 clay brick per clay or something like that. Rora and May is potter level 1, awesome. So guys, you know, if you have name suggestions, definitely drop them in the comments and I will be adding to the list. It's still a huge list, but I'm randomizing who gets in, which increases your chance to get in pretty much. So everyone have a chance to get in every time, and I will be rolling on who gets in the next time pretty much. Okay, let's check it out if we do have enough stuff. Let's go to the potter. We have 14 David queued, we have 40 clays, so that should be good enough for what we're doing for the moment. And we definitely want to get some houses soon. And we do have this like pre-made houses, which looks pretty good. We got the clay dining room, we got a clay dormitory, we got a clay house for 2, we got a little clay house, and the pottery studio is I think it's new since when I played at least the last time. But really interesting houses, we get the ones we get in Mason, we actually get another one, and we also get the ones we reach at Tier 2 City. That's when you get like interesting one. But like these buildings, I think they're pretty nice, I must say, they're pretty nice. And these houses have a very different style to, like, you know what I'm used to do pretty much with these houses. I'm not used to build these types of houses, I'd say. So I want to have like some relic or some shrine or something that they go up and pray at and stuff like that. I feel like this should be a little bit holy, this thing. And let's see, I wonder exactly what color this was, this thing. Should be, let's see, not that one, but I think it was that one. We can just build and destroy it if we want to. So we still haven't like looted the clay. We have a lot of clay but it's not looted, and we need to actually make another ladder because that one didn't reach down pretty much. So hard to just stretch yourself a little bit to get up. So troublesome. I'm gonna queue up also a couple of things. These ones are the ones that I want to put on these little dots that we had there on the town square. I'm also gonna make some of these. I really like how these urns looks, by the way. They look really good. They're good for storing things that are also very decorative. I like that. We got some small vases. Gonna make 4 of those. But we also want to make beds for my people. And let's see, we're gonna make an mason's clay chisel also. That's good. So we still have to get all this clay, and you know, it's gonna take a lot of time. That's one thing that I think is a very big difference between Rayya Children and Ascendancy. That when you actually gonna make things like this, like making the clay bricks, it takes so much longer. Like normally you only gather wood and gather stone and you have the things to build. So it takes a lot longer, at least with just one potter. It do take a lot longer. So here you can see the prices, you know, 80 gold for a wooden sword, that's a lot of gold for a wooden sword. And 80 for a herbalist staff, that's also a lot. Look at this food, 65 gold for some corn, so... I mean, corn are really good, but imagine being the guys selling this. Like, imagine if you lived in Ascendancy and were traded to these guys. We would get so rich. We actually beat the food, but we don't have the network. We need to build more to get up our network pretty much. So I'm just a little bit scared about, you know, putting out these roads for the moment, because I'm not sure like what color it was, if it was like this one, if that's what was there pretty much, and I think maybe this one was what we had for the other. I think that is it. I think that's it. So cloudy 2, and we got the dark mountain mist. Pretty cool name, dark mountain mist. I'm thinking we go up a little bit, go up here. Maybe we do something, let's see. So I want to have something up here, maybe some houses where people live, or should this not maybe even go that far up? I mean, it could go, it could still, you know, go really close to other things. It could already start, like here for example. Maybe the road can already start here, we make a nice little road. And actually this road that we have here, it doesn't have to match this road. It could have been a different color also, but we're gonna go for this. I think 4 in width for the inner part maybe is good. Or maybe we should just go for, what do we have here? We got 3, so let's go for 3 for the inside for this also. So we make them the same pretty much. So we can't, okay, so we can't move these ones. I guess they disappear once we harvest them. I hope so. Good. Because I want to get those away. We got some more tumbleweed here, which I'm gonna get away also then. So I'm thinking of building maybe some house here. Or if it should be, it could also be some kind of shrine thing. Maybe that would be cool against the mountain there. So maybe we start working on something like that. Let's see here, we're gonna go for, let's go for this one. A big area. So that was, how big was that? 29 in width, 23 in height. It would be something pretty big, you know, and we're gonna go for, let's see here. Maybe this one. So I'm gonna keep doing these things, like, then behind this I'm gonna do it 2 instead. And then the meat in the middle like that, and then we'll do 1 again. There we go, that's something to start with, and I think we do these things. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out for this area. I hope it's gonna work out good. Like do 1 at each side pretty much. I think something like that. We got this done, so that's nice. We're building a lot of like town square things, but it's gonna be nice. I think this is gonna be worth it. It's gonna like set a lot of how like our town is gonna be. So when I make something here, it's gonna be pretty big. It's gonna start already here. As you know, it's gonna keep going up pretty much. Go for different color, just a slightly different color every time. Maybe up like that. Let's see what we can shape with what we got here. So I can actually make a statue here, and I'm thinking of actually making that. And I want to make a Ryan's children's statue that's gonna be on top of here. It's a very simple thing, but I want to have it here. I think that's gonna be nice. This will be like a symbol of the people living here and the previous people maybe that lived here. Their like history and stuff. This hand will just be down like this, I think. I think maybe the arm is too long, so I'm gonna make it just maybe 1 shorter. I think that looks better. That's pretty nice. But I'm gonna make something like next to this thing also. Like we do have some things we can do here also. We can like put some vases and stuff. Maybe they sacrifice some stuff to this. Oh no, we got our first invaders, and they are some Stoneling. He's just a pebble. Chasing Kirachtmech. I can't say those names. I'm trying, but it's gonna be hard to say them. I wonder if we should get a soldier maybe already. Who would that be? Maybe it could be him. I think I'm gonna wait and see if we get some better people for being soldiers instead. Like these guys should be able to defend these guys. Should be able to take care of these guys easily. Yeah, weak little stonelings. Here we go. So I'm thinking if I should do something more, like I want to have something like at least that goes around this thing on this side. Like we have the road below this thing. I'm not sure if I should like add one like that. Maybe that looks pretty good, so let's do it. By the way, I just love, you know, when the revert tool works in the game. It is so nice, like it's so many times that it doesn't work. And it's, you know, just when it works, it's so nice. I'm just doing a little bit of things. I kind of like how that looked. Looks pretty sweet. Maybe we should do something in front of this thing also. Or if it should be in a different color, maybe we can go for this one. I think we should go for this one. It's just slightly darker than the one we have. I think that is pretty good. I feel like I should do something here though, like add some more color here. There's a lot of color playing around here. And I'm actually thinking of going maybe for like the color we got down here, but make it go up to this. And the back side, I think the back can kind of look like that. But I'm thinking if we should maybe, let's see how this looks, if we do it like this also. We can go like that also. And I don't know, maybe the top should be changed also to be this color all the way around. Maybe it should be like that. I'm not sure if it should be, or if it should just change the middle again to do like this. I think that is pretty good. I kind of like how this looks. And we're gonna see if we do have some more stuff. Like I would like to put some more decorations, but we don't have them yet pretty much. And I think maybe my potter's out of stuff. Oh, I think I actually maybe got some large vase. And they might actually be, yeah, they're here. That explains why. So let's put some small vases at the sides here, and the large ones, I'm gonna put one on each of these. And I'm also gonna put like that in front of that. And I wonder if we should have benches here or not. We can add it later if we want to, but they could, I think standing there would be a better thing pretty much. And don't think we can make these flower things for now. Unfired clay vase, that could also be something to have somewhere. But yeah, I think that I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna build that. There's gonna be a lot of things for that also. But guys, this will be it for today with the Rayya children. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So we got this town square, we got this going. I hope you guys like how that looks. I think it's a good start of a town, like kind of have like core of the town pretty much. And it's gonna be interesting to explore Rayya children since I haven't played this in forever, and there's new like pre-made buildings, new music and all kinds of stuff. So, but guys, thanks for checking out this episode. Hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you next time. So don't forget to subscribe and have a great day. Take care.